So the breaking bottom news from last night was that VADA has today informed all working parties that obviously yesterday, that Dennis McCann has returned and advised finding following an anti-doping test conducted in advance of his upcoming bout with Peter McWill, which is supposed to take place next Saturday. Mr. McCann's scheduled fight next Saturday will no longer take place as the relevant parties investigate the matter further. No further comment on this will be made at the time. Oh dear, we're not going away from this, are we, in boxing? We're not going. I'm very disappointed because Dennis McCann's probably one of my favourite fighters as well. One of my favourite fighters to watch, but now he's tried to cheat. He's tried to cheat in boxing. Unfortunately, that support is now done from me. That support from me is now done for him, because I don't like cheaters in sports. I don't like trud cheats either. And we're not going away, are we? Unfortunately, we're not going away from this. It's still a dark cloud over boxing. All these failed trud tests, and I still think there's failed tests that we don't know about. In my opinion, I still think there's a lot of other fighters who probably failed trud tests that we don't know about. But yes, see the double standards now. Queensbury straight away already pulled a fight, unlike Eddie Hearn and matchroom with Conor Ben Chris Eubank Jr. 2 years ago, where Eddie Hearn was still trying to find a way to try and make the fight. While Frank Warren has pulled the fight straight away. Unfortunately, I think Frank Warren's going to say Dennis McCann is innocent because it is his fighter, and these promoters always protect their fighters, saying, they're not guilty and all that. Unfortunately, you are guilty. For me, Conor Ben's still not cleared either. I don't give a shit what people say. That he's went through all these organisations. At the end of the day, Conor Ben, I don't want to keep talking about Conor Ben, but Conor Ben has not faced strict liability. He hasn't. And they are the facts. Dennis McCann, let's see if he faces strict liability. Well, you get a ban. Once you get a ban, that means you face strict liability. Simple as that. And Conor Ben hasn't got a ban. Dennis McCann needs to be banned, in my opinion, because he tried to cheat. I'm disappointed he tried to cheat as well, because I thought he was levels above Peter McWill anyways. I thought he was levels above him. But the fact that he's trying to cheat against him, very disappointing. I'm gutted, but yeah, my support for him is now done, in my opinion. I don't like cheats and boxing. Tyson Fury, don't like him. He failed the TUDS test. Canelo Alvarez, I don't like him. Failed the TUDS test. I don't like anyone who's failed the TUDS test. Simple as that. Cut the bullshit. We need to cut the bullshit now. But it's don't be double standards, ain't it? It's don't be double standards. I bet you, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn might actually say he's innocent, because Eddie Hearn now has a love affair with Frank Warren all of a sudden, after all these years. Or, I swear to God, if Eddie Hearn says Dennis McCann's guilty, bro, he's a hypocrite. He is a hypocrite for me. So he needs to shut his mouth, Eddie Hearn, about all these failed TUDS tests, because he's the one who's not handled it properly, Eddie Hearn, in terms of Conor Ben. So for me, I do think for me, he's guilty, simple as that. He's guilty. I just hate talking about this. I'm sick and tired of talking about this. And that it shows not taking the sport seriously when you're trying to cheat in a sport where you can nearly die. Or even worse. Well, there's nothing worse than pretty dying in the win. I'm getting sick to death of it. And we need a proper organisation to fucking... Honestly, we need a proper organisation, I'm sorry for swearing, to fucking, for me, put a stamp on it, have some teeth, Because the British board are fucking useless. Yes, they are. British board are useless because all they've done, the British board, is just like, they aired it with Conor Ben, and nothing's happened. Cowards. That's what I told them. Told them cowards. And if you fail a trust test in the sport where you can nearly die, you should be banned from the sport permanently. Permanently. No second chances. It's simple, don't do it. Simple as that. Simple as that, don't do it. And yeah, VADA, those standards, aren't they? So let's see if Frank Warren all of a sudden is now saying, oh, the VADA tests are won. Blah, blah, blah. After Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn have previously said that VADA are the those standards. So I don't want to hear any excuses from Frank Warren. Unfortunately, we heard excuses from Eddie Hearn about Conor Ben. Because it's his fighter saying, the Texan was won. No. Something wrong with the Texan. No, there isn't. There isn't anything wrong with the Texan, people. There isn't anything wrong with the Texan at all. It's promoters trying to protect their fighters, trying to defend their fighters that are cheating, which is an absolute disgrace to the sport, in my opinion. Absolute disgrace. I don't care about Conor Ben being a name. He should be banned permanently from the sport, just like the previous ones that have failed trust tests as well. And this is the thing. There won't be a big deal about this, will there? Because Conor Ben was a name, and all the media were talking about it every fucking day since it happened. But with Dennis McCann, he's not a name, so we don't need to put it in the news. No, fuck that. Every fighter that has failed the trust test needs to get the same treatment as Conor Ben did. Because I actually agree with that. I actually do agree that Conor Ben, there was a bit of a whistle from the media talking about him every day. I do agree with that because he was a name. That's why they talked about him every day. So if you don't talk about Conor Ben every day, we need to talk about those that failed the trust test previously every day as well. You can't just have one escape just like that, just because he's not a name. So let's see the standards, people. Let's see the double standards, because I know what's gonna happen. Frank Warren's gonna say, but he's innocent. Well, I'm sorry, how can he be innocent without a trust test when you're responsible for what goes in your body? How can he be innocent? Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. So I hope Frank Warren does it right. Does it the right way, not the Eddie Hearn way, where trying to find loopholes. But unfortunately, I think Frank Warren will do the same. He'll try and find loopholes as well, because it's his fighter. At the end of the day, this is an absolute disgrace. So yeah, it's not going away, people. But that's my thoughts on it. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. It's not just boxing, by the way. It's all sports as well. It's happened in darts recently with Dom Taylor. It's happened in football recently with Paul Pogba. They should be banned permanently because they can still give you a physical advantage in any sport. It's cheating, and it's an absolute disgrace, in my opinion. It's an absolute disgrace. It's an absolute joke. And this is the thing. This is why I said, despite with then all the fights in boxing now, boxing still has a massive issue over fights that needs to be dealt with. And this is the bigger issue. Failed trust tests. Fighters trying to cheat. They need to be banned permanently. So, no sympathy from me. Dennis McCann deserves a permanent ban, as does Conor Ben, as does the previous fighters that failed trust tests. They should be banned from the sport permanently. Simple as that. You're trying to cheat and get advances in sport with nearly die. It's an absolute disgrace, people. Absolute disgrace. So, anyways, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. And I'm just getting sick and tired of talking about it. So, it's all about who's the next one going to be that's going to fail a trust test, because no doubt I'll probably do a video on that as well. So, yeah, disgraceful.